And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They believe in that running.
There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a run.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Right side, it's Culliver. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. At the 40, there he goes. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Grab behind the line, it's Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Burton. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Rush is on. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And there he goes. Touchdown, Hurd! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up. And this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's past the sticks. Still running at the 40. Into the secondary on the right. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. And the Blazers want to pick up the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Rush right in his face. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's a give to Robinson. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Out wide left, it's Smith. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UAB.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Rides to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Dave?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right?
Intercepted! They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He's changing the play. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Got it behind the line, it's Meadows. Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Ooh. Wide receiver going in motion. Extending the play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. And he will score! Touchdown, Marshall! And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Meadows. Defense all over him. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This really has been a tale of 2 quarters for this offense. They were shut out in the first quarter, and they've been lighting the scoreboard up in the second. Give this offensive coordinator some credit. He found a rhythm. He was able to get this offense churning big plays out one after another, and right now they are playing with tons of confidence.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. First up, a look at Michigan. taking on the number 7 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Wolverines sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly. Inside the American Conference.
Number 39, set to kick this one away.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the UAB head coach coming out of the locker room. This team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Hits inside. It's Boston. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. I'll send the tight end in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Boston. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man.
To the back. He's got enough. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Boston. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
He'll bring it out. It's Simpkins. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Looking for room straight ahead. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Back to throw. It's Burton. He'll get rid of it. Left side, it's Robinson. all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And they spread them out. And the defense, you got to kind of pick your poison, right? It's hard to go man across the board. It's to pressure the QB, so they play it safe, they go zone. And it's nice to have a running back that can line up in the slot, read the zone, kind of sit down and understand where to be. QB throws the strike, he makes the catch. Nice job being on the same page.
Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide left, it's Mims. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone. And
after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Here comes the offense on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. They were all over him.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Out wide right, it's Mims. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner. Got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos after a successful run.
Makes the grab in their space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he made the extra point without problem.
31, UAB 17.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. From the gun, it's Boston. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Tight end now in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Boston. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They're going to ride this running back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Hand it to the back. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the running game. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to pass on second down. Setting up the screen. To the 10. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
With the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Stopped right there. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. That brings us to third and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. In the backfield, it's Brown. Got him right there. The Blazers want to crank the tempo.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football.
It's Burton. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Blazers getting set on first and 10.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Taking a shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and they're trying to get something going here. Obviously, got to make something happen quick late in the 4th quarter, and that might be their last chance, their last real shot. Now they turn the football over, and it's just not looking good. That clock is really working against them.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45.
Red 18!
They'll give it to him again. All over him immediately. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They kick it away on 4th down. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Burton. Unloads to the wideout. Nearly intercepted.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Right side, it's Ferguson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.